The Perks of Being a Wallflower, PDF, page 42. December 23rd, 1991. Dear friend, Sam and Patrick left with their family for the Grand Canyon yesterday. I don't feel too bad about it because I can still remember Sam's kiss. It feels peaceful right now. I even considered not washing my lips like they do on TV, but I thought that it would get too gross. So instead, I spent today walking around the neighborhood. I even got out my old sled and my old scarf. There's something cozy about that for me. I walked over to the hill where we used to go and sled. There were a lot of little kids there. I watched them flying, doing jumps and having races. And I thought that all these little kids are going to grow up someday. And all those little kids are going to do the things that we do, and they will all kiss somebody someday. But for now, sledding is enough. I think that it would be great if sledding were always enough, but it isn't. I'm really glad that Christmas and my birthday are soon because that means they will be over soon because I can already feel myself going to a bad place I used to go. After my Aunt Helen was gone, I went to that place. It got so bad that my mom had to take me to a doctor and I was held back a grade. But now I'm trying not to think about it too much because that makes it worse. It's kind of like when you look at yourself in the mirror and you say your name, and it gets to the point where none of it seems real. Well, sometimes I can do that. But I don't need an hour in front of a mirror. It happens very fast, and things start to slip away. And I just open my eyes and I see nothing. And then I start to breathe really hard, trying to see something, but I can't. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it scares me. It almost happened this morning, but I thought of Sam's kiss and it went away. I probably shouldn't be writing about this too much because it brings up too much. It makes me think too much. And I'm trying to participate. It's just hard because Sam and Patrick are in the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow I'm going with my mom to buy presents for everyone, and then we are celebrating my birthday. I was born on December 24th. I don't know if I ever told you that. It's a strange birthday to have because it's so close to Christmas. After that, we are celebrating Christmas with my dad's family, and my brother will be home for a little while. Then I'm going to take my driver's test, so I'll be busy while Sam and Patrick are gone. Tonight I watched some television with my sister, but she didn't want to watch the Christmas specials that were on, so I decided to go upstairs and read. Bill gave me one book to read over break. It's The Catcher in the Rye. It was Bill's favorite book when he was my age. He said it was the kind of book you made your own. I read the first 20 pages, and I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but it does seem appropriate to this time. I hope Sam and Patrick call on my birthday. It would make me feel so much better. Love always, Charlie. December 25th, 1991. Dear friend, I am sitting in my dad's old bedroom in Ohio. The family is still downstairs. I really don't feel very well. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm starting to get scared. I wish we were going back home tonight, but we always sleep over. I don't want to tell my mom about it because it would just make her worry. I would tell Sam and Patrick, but they didn't call yesterday. And we left this morning after we opened presents. Maybe they called this afternoon. I hope they didn't call this afternoon because I wasn't there. I hope it's okay that I'm telling you this. I just don't know what else to do. I always get sad when this happens, and I wish Michael were here. And I wish my Aunt Helen were here. I miss my Aunt Helen like this. Reading the book isn't helping either. I don't know, I'm just thinking too fast, much too fast. It's like tonight. The family watched It's a Wonderful Life, which is a very beautiful movie. And all I could think about was why they didn't make the movie about Uncle Billy. George Bailey was an important man in the town. Because of him, a whole bunch of people got out of the slums. He saved a town, and when his dad died, he was the only guy who could do it. He wanted to live an adventure, but he stayed behind and sacrificed his dreams for the better good of the community. And then, when he saved a town, and when his dad died, he was the only guy who could do it. He wanted to live an adventure, but he stayed behind and sacrificed his dreams for the good of the community. And then when that made me sad, when that made him sad, he was going to kill himself. He was going to die because his life insurance money would have taken care of his family. And then an angel comes down and shows him what it would be like if he had never been born, and how the whole town would have suffered, and how his wife would have been an old maid. And my sister didn't even say anything about how that's such an old-fashioned thing this year. Every other year, she says something about how Mary about how Mary was working for a living and just because she's not married, it doesn't mean that she's worthless. But this year, it didn't happen. I don't know why. I thought it might be about the secret boyfriend of hers, or maybe it's what happened in the car on the way over to our grandma's house. I just wanted the movie to be about Uncle Billy because he drank a lot and was fat and lost the money in the first place. I wanted the angel to come down and show us how Uncle Billy's life had meaning. Then I think I'd feel better. It started yesterday at home. I don't like my birthday. I don't like it at all. I went shopping with my mom and my sister, and my mom was in a bad mood because of parking spaces and lines. And my sister was in a bad mood because she couldn't buy her secret boy a present and hide it from mom. She would have to come back later by herself. And I felt weird, really weird, because I was walking around all the stores. I didn't know what present my dad would like to receive from me. I knew what to buy Sam or Patrick, but I didn't know what I could give or make for my own dad. My brother likes posters of beer cans. My sister likes a haircut gift certificate. My mom likes old movies and plants. My dad only likes golf, and that's not a winter sport except for in Florida, and we don't live there. And he doesn't play baseball anymore. He doesn't even like to be reminded of it. And I don't know him, and he just doesn't talk about things like that. I don't know what to do. I want to buy him something. What kind of music does he like? My dad doesn't listen to music a lot anymore, and the stuff he likes he has. What kind of books does he like to read? My dad doesn't read books too much anymore because he listens to books on cassette tapes on the way to work, and he gets them for free for the library. My sister decided to buy a sweater on her own. And then she started to get mad at me because she needed time to come back to the store and buy that present for her secret boyfriend. Just buy him some golf balls, Charlie, Jesus. But that's a summer sport. Mom, would you make him buy something? Charlie, calm down, it's okay. I felt so sad, I didn't know what was going on. Mom was trying to be really nice because I felt like this. When I feel like this, she's the one that tries really hard to keep things calm. I'm sorry, Mom. No, don't be sorry. You want to get a nice present for your father. That's a good thing. Mom! My sister was getting really mad. My mom didn't even look at my sister. Charlie, you can buy your father whatever you want. I know he'll love it. Now calm down. It's okay. Mom took me to 4 different stores. Each one, my sister just sat in the nearest chair and groaned. I finally found the perfect store. It was a movie place, and I found a video cassette of the last episode of MASH without the commercials. And I felt a lot better. Then I started telling Mom about how we all watched together. She knows, Charlie. Duh, she was there. Let's go. My mom told my sister to mind her own business, and she listened to me tell the story that she already knew, leaving out the part about my dad crying because that was our little secret. My mom even told me how I tell stories very well. I love my mom, and this time I told her I loved her, and she told me she loved me too, and things were okay for a little while.